Hey guys, LQ here with the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me here at my YouTube channel. This is where I talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that I love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. And right now, I want to talk a little bit about the new episode, or the new season 2 of 1923. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know I'm a huge fan of Yellowstone. I loved 1883. And yeah, I really liked 1923. I thought it was a very solid first season. And I'm enjoying season 2. But I have problems with it. And I'll get to those problems, but I do have some problems. All right, first of all, the things I like about it so far. And what are we, 4 episodes in? Something like that? Maybe 5? 4 or 5 episodes. This most recent episode ended with Alexandra having a job on the train, and then she ends up beating up a guy who made some inappropriate advances towards her. She got put in the brig on the train, and then she ended up getting taken in by a wealthy British traveler at the end of the episode. So that's kind of where I am. I think it's four episodes, but it might be 5. Okay, so the things I like about it so far. Spencer is a great character. I love Spencer Dutton. He is one of those characters that I just don't think you see enough in our modern storytelling, and that is a true man's man, right? Someone who is just masculine, someone who can fight, someone who stands up for himself, someone who treats women well, someone who has a certain moral code that he follows. A man's man. And because of that, I love Spencer Dutton. I like what they're doing on the ranch this season, giving us a look at what winter would have been like back before all the amenities that we know now exist. Winter would have been harsh, winter would have been brutal, and they're really doing a good job of showing us the harshness and the brutality of winter back then. I enjoy bringing in some of the threats into the ranch as well. Having a mountain lion coming to the ranch to seek warmth and the threat that would create. Having a rabid wolf bite Elizabeth and the process that Elizabeth has to go through to get her rabies shots. And the mental toll that would take on her, especially being someone who was not born and raised in that environment. I'm enjoying the Tiona storyline, her evading the preacher and the bounty hunters. I think all in all, these are all very good stories that I'm really enjoying. Again, Alexandra's journey being separate from Spencer's. I'm enjoying all of it. But there are some problems that I have, and I want to talk about some of the problems here. First of all, at the end of season 1, I was like, all right, Spencer's on his way. He's gonna get to the ranch soon, and we're gonna have some, we're gonna put Banner and the rich guy. What's the rich guy's name? Donald. We're gonna put Banner and Donald in their place, and it's gonna be great. Well, here we are, about halfway through the season. Spencer's not there yet. It's like they're just dragging it out. Now, I understand, I've got a degree in American history. I understand the travel restrictions that existed back then. From a narrative point of view, though, I would have rather them got there sooner, because I feel like we are delaying starting the real story, and I feel like the real story starts when Spencer gets there. And I feel like we're just delaying that and delaying that and delaying that. And because of that, this is a show that stars Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, and Harrison Ford's barely in it. He's barely in it. Now, Helen Mirren is in it more than he is, but neither one of them are in it a lot, and Harrison Ford is barely in it. So yeah, definitely this season, the focus is on Spencer and Alexandra and the Native Americans. And those are all compelling stories. But I also want the focus, the focus of the story, I feel like, should be on the ranch, and I feel like we've lost that this season. We've lost that this season watching Spencer, Alexandra make their way to the ranch, and we've lost that this season by spending so much time with the Native American communities and the bounty hunters, and spending a lot of time with Banner and Donald. And Donald is just a sick person, like a sick person. Like you watch the things that he does, and you know, I almost feel conviction just for watching it, right? I'm not even partaking, I'm just watching, and I almost feel conviction for it because it's just so vile and so nasty. So yeah, I feel like this season is really taking its time to get to the main story. And I'm hoping that the last episode of the season doesn't have Spencer's arrival. I'm hoping he gets there before the end of the season, so we can see some chess pieces get put in place for this battle that we know is going to take place, this war that we know is going to take place between the Duttons and Banner and Donald. And I don't want those chess pieces to move in season 3. I would like the board to be set in season 2. And if Spencer and Alexander don't get there till the end, till the last episode, I'm afraid they're not going to be able to set those pieces the way that I would like them to be set. So, and I say that as a fan, right? I say that as, this is what I want to see. And I understand, Taylor Sheridan's telling a story, and I'm along for the ride. And I'm along for the ride no matter what. But for me, it just feels like a bit of a too slow of a burn. So, but overall, like I said, if I were to give this season a positive or a negative review so far, I'm giving it a positive review because I really enjoy it. It is must-watch TV for me every Sunday. There's just some things I'd like to see them do a little different or a little faster. So that's my take on 1923 season 2 so far. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Whichever one, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your take on it. While you're down there commenting, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.